of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everybody. Any visitors or public comment tonight? We have Sean Toohill on the phone. He's joining us telephonically. So, Sean, you can hear us okay?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. Ryan Mannion's daughter is in, has a starring role, and I'm in a play tonight, so she can't be here. She's daughter in the show, meeting, That's an easy choice, so we wish them well. All right. Any, did I say visitor fund? None? Okay. Announcements. We're going to be closed Monday and Tuesday, December 25th and December 26th for Christmas, and Monday, January 1st for New Year's Day. Our reorganization is Tuesday, January 2nd, 2018 at 4 p.m. The auditor's reorganization meeting is Wednesday, January 3rd at 7 p.m. The next regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Supervisors is January 16th at 7. Christmas tree drop-off, so sad. We haven't had Christmas yet, and we're dropping off the trees. Can be dropped off the New Britain Road entrance to Central Park anytime between December 27th and February 10th. Doylestown Township Park and Recreation, in partnership with Premier World Discovery, is offering 2 trips in 2018, Great Trains in Grand Canyons and Treasures of Ireland. Contact the administrative offices for brochures or more information. Doylestown Township Bicentennial Committee. Woohoo! It's hosting the kickoff gala to our year-long 2018 bicentennial celebration. The kickoff gala is January 6, 2018. Everybody here going? Yes. Yes? Mm-hmm. Yes? Okay, good. You can get tickets online. We're only selling 200. They're $75 each. Did I say it's at Doylestown Country Club? They're keeping the club open just for us. It should be fun. We have a band, so they'll be dancing. There'll be a signature 1818 cocktail that will be provided. It's very good. It's actual 1818 cocktail. So please do come. Tickets are selling fast, so that's good. Gift ideas, or gift-giving ideas. One of the things that we have, the fundraiser for Kids Council, are these absolutely gorgeous photographs framed. They're $5 each. They're done by a young photographer who's been featured in National Geographic Kids magazine, and she's donated all these photographs. The one in particular is pretty cool. Really good picture of a bald eagle and some Christmas pictures, so make great stocking stuffers. So $5 each, all proceeds to go to Kids Castle. Movie tickets and ski tickets. We have bicentennial gifts, of course. Trees, bricks, Mercer tiles, clothing, and gala tickets. Great Christmas present, good stocking stuffer, 2 tickets to the gala. Park and recreation gifts programs are available, park benches, mural prints, and that's pretty much it for gift giving. Anything else? Anybody has any ideas for presents? Bottle of Johnny Walker for Colello. He's ready for that. Minutes approval from the regular meeting of December 5th. Everyone had a chance to review the minutes?
Yes.
Sean, did you have a chance to review the minutes?
Yes, I have. Thank you.
Okay. Any questions, comments, corrections?
Yeah.
Nothing from me.
I had actually a couple comments. On page 10 of the packet.
Page 10 of the...
Looking at the packet, which would have been page 7 in your...
Okay.
In the meeting minutes.
Okay.
Let me get to it here. Page 10, second paragraph. Or maybe I have it backwards. Let's go to the next one. I'll look this one up. On page 7, we had paragraph 4. It said, will not pay a fee for the pipe in the street. And it also talks about do not pay to hook up. While I understand what is being discussed, that I was concerned that 6 months, 2 years down the road, that someone may interpret that as they don't have to pay a fee to hook up at all. But it doesn't.
No, it was just a recapture.
Correct.
Right.
And I just wanted to make sure that that's expanded to.
I don't know. I think it's evident. But the other thing is, these minutes aren't supposed to be transcripts.
Well, and you're right. I understand that. But
go and
Like I
correct
said,
the
I was
little-
just concerned, if you don't think it's a big deal, that 2 years down the road, someone picks it up and says, look, you told me I didn't have to pay, and now we're going to have to pay. Because it doesn't, it's not as clear whether or not we're going to remember
Is that
what
on
that
page
was.
4?
Let me find the page.
Well, it's not on page 7, because we're not talking about sewers on page 7.
He's looking at
Yeah, but I only have paper in front of me.
page 4, Ken? Of the
Page 4
minutes?
of the
the
meeting
minutes?
minutes, yes. Paragraph 4. Yeah, upon a question from a resident, Mr. Lyons clarified a recapture is anyone who connects into the public sewer, water and sewer connection the applicants are providing will not have to pay a fee.
And that doesn't sound clear at all. Wow, since the comment is not clear, I don't even know what we're saying there, actually.
I think what you're trying to confirm is that anybody that connects to this system will not pay a recapture to the developer, but you'll still have to pay the required tap-in fee.
Yeah, it's not,
Right.
it's like it's missing a sentence or
Sentence,
something.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. So did you get that clarification?
I was thinking maybe I should just add Grasso property and just note them only. But yes, I did get the clarification.
All right, I'm good with that. You good with that?
Yes, I'm fine with that.
All right, with that clarification. Anything else?
He's got some more.
Yeah, I got some more. On page, would be your page 8 of the meeting minutes, but in
Okay.
the packet, it's page 11. And in the second paragraph, talks about, once the estimated and actual costs were implemented, Phase 1 has increased at least 1%, totaling $4,226,000 as of December 5th. If you go to the previous page, it indicates it's $2.17 million, the last paragraph. It says Phase 1 construction costs were recorded as 2.17. And down here, then, we're saying 4.2 million. I'm just lost there. It's not clear. So I'd like to clean that up a little bit.
I think that's when Mr. Tomko indicated that those were including all the soft costs and rental of the trailer and all the ancillary costs as well. Is that correct, Dave?
Yes.
If you guys think it's clear, that's fine. I just wasn't as clear on that one.
Okay. Did you get that clarification? Okay. Anything else?
And then one more, sorry. On page, would have been in the packet 13, we talk about executive session, personnel matter. The Board of Supervisors reconvened, regular meeting at 7 o'clock. Absent was Supervisor Ryan Mannion. She was at the executive session. She wasn't back at the meeting, but she helped identify who the appointees were.
I don't even know where that is in this. Okay, yes.
That's on page 10.
She was absent at the,
Page 10.
at the reconvened.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, let's clarify that. She was at the executive committee meeting, but not when we reconvened after the executive committee. Got that? All right.
Yep.
Okay, anything else?
Yes. Page,
We said one more.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
said one more.
Page, in your meeting minutes, page 11, it said, Mr. Snyder will reach out to Michael Palowski to become a member of Ways and Means Committee. He was not to be a member. We were going to ask him just to attend the meetings. So he isn't an official member.
Okay,
So we should change that.
okay.
Okay.
To invite him to the meetings.
Yeah, in which we did that. We did that already. so,
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's it.
How about anything from you, Rick?
No, I'm good. I'll
Barbara?
second.
No, I'm fine. Okay. Is there a motion to approve the minutes with those clarifications, corrections?
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Sean. It's 4-0. Okay. Correspondence, DCNR grant.
We received 3 pieces of correspondence from DCNR. The first piece of correspondence is notifying us that we received a $10,000 Community Conservation Partnership matching grant for our Park Recreation Comprehensive Plan. That is something that we have budgeted for. as well. The second letter, also from DCNR, is a $25,000 Community Conservation Partnerships matching grant for a feasibility study of a trail for Turk Road. And that is a partnership that we'll be having with Doylestown Borough. And if you'll remember, you saw a presentation from a Keith Fenimore, who has been doing some fundraising as well. The last letter we received was also from DCNR. Unfortunately, the retrofit of the pond at Sowerman Park, we did not receive that grant application. So we'll reach out to Princeton Hydro and see about maybe reapplying in the next funding round.
Okay. All right. Any questions about these correspondence? Anything else? All right. Anything
No.
else you have? Ms. Manager?
I have nothing else.
Solicitor, do you have anything to report?
Nothing to report at this moment.
Chief?
Just real quick, I guess it was last Tuesday, we were able to take possession of part of the evidence base. And I'd like to thank again your facilities crew, Rick Shea, Rob Dando, and Mike Abbott. It's becoming a broken record, but they did another phenomenal job getting us out of the old building. We've totally vacated the old building. We have nothing left in there. Between them and
That's
the...
your evidence stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Between their help and the help of my detectives and my lieutenant, we were able to get things going. It's working out real well. One other thing from the standpoint today, we had unfortunately, the sheriffs had a juvenile escape from them. I don't know if anybody saw that. It was over within less than 30 minutes.
Oh, good.
So he was captured within a couple hundred yards of where he escaped from down at the Juvenile Detention Center. So it was, in case anybody saw any police activity down around 611, it was open and closed.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Traumatized juvenile, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's traumatized now.
17 police cars to,
Yeah, it was.
Verging on you, we'll do that.
This one was kind of comical. It's on video, so. But,
YouTube?
no. We haven't released that to the. But that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Engineer?
Nothing this evening.
Director of Operations?
I have the 2017 Stream Crossing Structures Maintenance Program Inspection Report. As you recall, back in September of this year, you authorized Pennoni Associates to conduct inspections of our 7 bridge structures, 7 pipe structures, and 15 trail structures, as well as in the abandoned bridge abutment on Edison Road as part of our biannual bridge inspection program. We received the executive summary section of that report, and which is attached to my memo. I wanted to point out a few things. I'm calling this a draft copy because as we've gone through the report, we've noticed that some few items that we need to have Pennoni clear up, and we'll work with them to do that. But they identified in their report, which is, I have a copy and it's in your packet as well, some priority, what they're calling priority repairs for 2018. That includes basically the Turk Road trail structure, Alms House Road trail structure, and then multiple structures which require riprap stone placement for scour. That totals in their estimate $93,000. What I wanted to point out was we have in the proposed 2018 budget $75,000 for bridge and stream crossing repairs coming out of the Capital Reserve Fund, which we utilize for material and equipment. What we typically do is we utilize our public works staff along for completing that work. If it's something that's beyond our skills, we will contract out for contracted services. So the public works funds for staff will come out of the general fund, which we always have, and then money for the repairs out of the capital reserve. So while you see that Pennoni is estimating $93,000, I want to point out that's probably putting those out to bid and with prevailing wages. So I want to know that we can utilize our staff and complete that in a more cost-effective manner.
Okay.
Okay.
So you'd
And
be within budget to do?
Correct.
You're very certain you'd be
Correct.
within budget? Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
And we've done that in previous years. We did that with the 2015 structure. What I want to point out is some items. While we authorized Pannoni to conduct all those inspections, they also included all of the structures that PennDOT inspected as part of their report, which is included on, I forget what the summary page is of the chart. It kind of adds a lot of information into there. So, and what it does is it shows, they basically want to show that we are responsible to maintain those structures, and so they included in the report while they didn't do the inspections. They are responsible. One thing I wanted to point out was, and maybe a little confusing, is the Chapman Road Bridge. Okay, as you know, we're budgeting for replacement in future years. 2020, I think, is where we're having in the plan. It was inspected in 2015 by PennDOT, and we made significant repairs to that, which then Pannoni then conducted an inspection last year, and with that report in hand, looked at what we did and what PennDOT had commented on, and they made the recommendation that the repairs we had made were sufficient, and they agree with PennDOT's 2015 bridge inspection report that it still remains a priority 4. We are expecting PennDOT to inspect that bridge next year in 2018. We'll have another report. So what we'll do is, as we get, this will be kind of a dynamic document. As we get PennDOT's bridge and inspection reports in, we'll include it into this document, and then we will then update it as we complete our repairs. Okay? So it just skews things a little bit. I'm going to have them adjust this and kind of break it apart a little bit so that we see, what we've done and they were charged to do, and then what PennDOT is inspected and needs us to do. So just wanted to make that
So
clarification.
who are you going to have breaking it down? Pannoni or PennDOT?
I'm going to have Pannoni
Pannoni
because
break it
they
down?
did the report, yes.
Okay.
So I just want to make that clear, and if there's
Okay.
any questions, I can certainly answer those at this time if you have
Just
any.
one about the Chapman Road Bridge. It's $111,860 is what they're recommending to fix it.
That is based on PennDOT's report, inspection report, which conducted in 2015.
Okay.
Okay? Now, that was conducted after Pannoni had completed their 2015 inspection report and already submitted to us for our reference and use. Okay?
Okay.
Was that after we did the fixes?
And then, based on that, yes, we then took that report, made the fixes. So we've paid for we've done those fixes. And so when PennDOT comes back out, they'll see, oh, the township has made the repairs that we recommended, and they should update that report as such. Okay?
Okay.
When will Pannoni update the graph or chart in here that describes all 30-some odd stream crossings and what the cost is? When do they update that and give that to you?
That was done.
Well,
This is the
this is-
update. This is the update right here.
No, some
yeah.
of these are identifying last inspected 2015, 2016.
Yes, right. Those are, if they are, that's when they were done last, and I think that those are some of the
Right, but those are going to get re-inspected. If it's
by
every
PennDOT. If it has what they call a BMS, a Bridge Management System number, I think that's
Okay,
what that
yeah.
refers to. Yeah, I'm looking at Mary because I want to make sure, Bridge Management System number, which is how PennDOT codes their bridges. When PennDOT inspects it and issues a report to us, we will update this. We update this. Okay?
But there's a lot on here that are not state inspected, right?
Right, and if that's something that we want.
Yeah, the only reason I'm asking is, will we get revised information early enough to make sure we put it and we can have it for our budgeting process? That's
Okay.
really what I'm after, making sure we get it early enough.
The answer is yes. What we want to do is move this inspection process up so
Right.
that we can do that probably, I would say, I would like to do it mid-year, would be
That's fine.
to start it.
Okay.
That way we have a draft report by September, early October, if that's, or
I don't
somewhere
know if
around that
it's-
area. If you want it early, we can
I-
request it
I
earlier.
think it should be earlier. Yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, mid-year's fine. Get the report. Okay, thank you.
All right. Anything else on the stream crossing maintenance program?
No,
All right. Anything else from you?
no,
Okay.
at this time.
Solicitor, oh wait, I already did that one already. Did we do that one already? Yeah, Director of Operations Manager, First Responder Recruitment Retention.
Yes, you have a memo from me and also proposed resolution. As we've been talking all year about Act 170 and the recommendations from this board, and what many of our colleagues in the following and area municipalities are doing, is allowing a resolution that would set forth criteria for the fire companies to retain and recruit new volunteers. We have it budgeted this year to provide $500 for those active volunteers that are certified from the fire companies, and we would then follow the protocol set forth in the resolution, whereby the fire companies will provide us with what their criteria is for active volunteers, who the active volunteers are. They will provide us that, and then we will provide them with the stipend to each fire company based on the number of volunteers located in our municipality. This way, we don't run a risk of indicating any of them as employees of the township, but feel this is the best way, and most of the other municipalities are following this format. And I want to give credit to New Britain Township's manager, Eileen Bradley, who really took the lead in coordinating this for many of us.
So, according to this, the staff has created and developed an incentive program that's internal to us.
For the fire companies to follow. And I've gone over this with their president as well, and this is the way they would like to handle it. They will provide us with the information on their incentive program. They will share those criteria with us. The volunteers that meet the criteria will be certified by the companies to us, and then we'll them with the appropriate stipend.
This is much better, as I mentioned a couple of meetings ago, it's much better than that 24-page
Yeah.
connect the dots thing, and it was like a nightmare.
All right, so.
But
yeah.
what is an estimate of what this will cost us?
$15,000 between the three companies that serve us at this time.
Do we have that many township residents
Yes.
volunteering?
I think that was the estimate they gave us on the numbers, the initial list they gave us. And then we did the math.
Well, I guess that's good news because we have so many
Some
volunteers in
volunteers.
Georgetown
Yeah.
Township.
It is what it is, I just,
You know, and the question
Just
will be,
curious.
and the hope is that they will continue to recruit and hopefully retain volunteers going forward, because we all know what happens if we don't have those volunteers. So,
All right, so you have before you a resolution that would give us authority to operate this program, giving residents of Doylestown Township who are qualified volunteers the stipend is indicated, and the stipend can change from year to year, or hopefully not, but it can change. It's an open-ended resolution. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
Move to approve the resolution.
second.
Any other questions? I just have one grammatical correction there, changed by to of.
okay.
Other than that, I'll call the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Next item. Sean, did you vote?
Yes, yay.
Yay. Thank you. Forget you're down there. The chief's sitting
No,
on.
I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Okay, first responders. Anything else from that?
I have nothing else.
Supervisors. Sean, you have anything?
No, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year, everyone, and be safe. That's it. Nothing else to report.
Okay.
Nothing from me.
Nothing from me? Anything from you? Okay. Quiet group tonight. Public hearing not available, not applicable. Unfinished business, Township Municipal Complex Phase 2 bids. Bids, yes. Plural. John, Dave Tomko's taking the podium.
Got it.
Oh, this is better.
Mood lighting.
Okay. Regarding the municipal complex project and the overall project budget, which, and expenditures, which I presented to you at the last meeting. I wanted to quickly go over this, and you can see this was information I presented from the September 19th meeting and also from the last meeting on 12/5, the two Tuesdays ago. Again, the construction for Phase 1, demo phases, we're calling soft costs and then Phase 2 construction. As you can see in the left column is the estimates that were prepared by J.D. Bravo, our construction management firm, acting as our owner representative for the project, for the admin building, the Park and Rec building, and going down the total cost and then what basically the project budget was set at, and then the difference if we were to move through construction for Phase 1 and Phase 2. On the right side, the column is the actuals for Phase 1, the soft costs, actuals plus estimated, and then the bid pricing, which we received on and opened the bids on 12/1, as recommended by the architect and J.D. Bravo. We have $200,000 for the Park and Rec building for electric and sewer costs, placeholder, totaling $14.4 million with a difference of $4.2 million. I presented this to you last time, but I made some revisions for basically moving forward with the Phase 2 construction. As Chief Logan mentioned, Phase 1 construction is wrapping up. We've taken possession of some of the carport and working to wrap up that by the end of this year. Phase 1 construction is noted on the left with the soft cost. Then the soft cost was reduced by $500,000, which is planned in the 2019 budget as a short-term loan. And basically brought down then the bid pricing for the admin police building, Park and Rec building, and the utilities I showed you as shown on the previous slide. I also added in a 5% contingency as recommended by Rob Gallant from J.D. Bravo as a placeholder, totaling that amount of $14.4 million. Again, showing a $2.4 million difference. So as we move forward here, we've looked at ways to address the cost issue. As recommended from the last meeting, we went, myself, Stephanie, Township Manager, and Rob Gallant from J.D. Bravo's here in the audience on last Thursday on 12/14. We met with Mr. Colello and Ms. Mannion to talk about the project design development process and the estimating process and how the project moved forward from planning to the bidding process where we are today. We talked about schematic design, the final design, bids and estimates, and how the numbers move forward. Because Mr. Colello and Ms. Mannion had questions about the differences in the estimates. We basically talked about how the original information presented by the architect was based on a schematic design and a price per square foot that was less than what J.D. Bravo had felt was a good number, and therefore it was a little bit lower than it should have been. But it was also based on schematic design and not a complete design. And then, of course, as we moved through the design process and that design was solidified with more and more plans, with then the site plans being completed by Mario's, by Pickering, and then also landscaping plans and such, that design number budget got tighter as J.D. Bravo prepared iterative estimates as we move forward through that process. And then obviously now we're at the bid process, so the numbers which I'm presenting you tonight, again, with some changes. So the column on the right does show, again, our revised numbers with, again, a 5% contingency on the police and admin building only, taking that total cost of Phase 1 plus the soft costs to the $10.8 million mark. Again, now showing a positive of $1.1 million. Okay. So does anybody have any questions on these numbers as we move forward?
Well, as I mentioned to you, your project budget, Dave, it's not 12 million, it's 11 million. So, yes, you are within budget. 10,871 is less than 11, but you're not way, way under the 1,128,000. Just trying to get that point across.
Anything else? Thank you. Ken, do you have anything?
So I was just curious, out of your discussion with Dave and Stephanie, were all your questions answered pretty much? Because that was, a big action item we had out of Tuesday, so I just wanted to make sure you got your questions answered.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Okay, great, thank you. Sean, do you have any questions?
No, I don't. Thank you, Dave.
Ken? You good?
I'm good.
Okay. So you're looking for approval of the Phase 2 bids?
Yes, we are recommending to move forward with the approval of the multi-prime contracts as required by the Pennsylvania procurement laws to award the contracts as shown on here, the general construction, mechanical, electrical, and the plumbing, and the fire protection, again, totaling the $6,830,500, as shown on the previous slide, for the following contractors, and that's our recommendation.
Okay,
at
is there a
this
motion
point.
to approve the recommendation of the Phase 2 bids?
I would make that motion.
Okay.
Do we need to, can we do it all at once, or do
Yeah.
we need to?
Sure, you
Yes.
can do it all at once.
But we don't have to go through each of
No.
those? Okay, yeah.
And-
I would make then that motion that we approve all the bids for general construction, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and fire protection.
All right, is there a second?
I'll second that, and I'll make my comment to answer Ken's story, or to answer Ken, who always asks for the story. Yes, at the last meeting, Ryan and I asked for a delay in the awarding of the bids because we, and possibly other supervisors, did not have a clear understanding of the building and the park and rec project. We did meet with Rob, who's sitting up to the left there, for 2 hours, and it went very well. One of the many questions we had is why the project is so far over projected budget of $11 million. $11 million. The story, as Ken likes to ask or say, tell the story, and for the public and for the supervisors that may not know, we found out that the architectural firm we hired gave us an estimate for the project using that estimate as a basis. Ryan and I, along with the board, agreed to secure a bond for $12 million. This bond is to cover approximately, I'm using ballpark numbers, $11 million for the building and the park and rec project, and $1 million for the Chapman Road Bridge. Our new project company, J.D. Bravo, Rob, advised us soon after being hired that the estimate by the architectural firm provided to the township were way off, millions of dollars off, and that's why you keep hearing it's $3 million or some of the numbers you see up there, way off. One point that needs to be clarified to the rest of the board and the residents is that Ryan and I never opposed the construction of the new building. We approved the bond issue specifically for the building project and the bridge. We did oppose spending all the budget $11 million on the new building alone, because that leaves us with $0 for the park and rec facility. The bids we received are in line with Rob's estimates of around $11 million, and as Dave showed you up there. In an effort to reserve some money for the park and rec project, Ryan and I constantly asked that the building committee look for ways to significantly reduce the cost of the new building. After some reductions, it is now apparent that any future cost cutting is not going to reduce this significantly. We're down into the relatively small numbers. And I think Dave's going to go through some of the alternatives in a minute. Maybe I'm wrong. But
No, I can.
Okay. But we can't get that, we're talking about minor money, or relatively small money at this point. The new building will be able to accommodate most of the Park and Rec's current activities they've done in the past. Our dedicated staff coordinating activities, we will be able to run our Park and Rec programs in the new building. Our Park and Rec department will continue to be the envy of all the municipalities. The new building will be built for the original budgeted amount of $11 million. If this board wants to borrow money or raise taxes for a Park and Rec facility, we will vote no. That's my spiel.
Okay, thanks. Anybody else? All right, there's a motion and a second, calling the question, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? None? All right, motion carries 4-0. Thank you. Do you have anything else there to present?
Are we going to vote on the alternatives, or am I missing something? Is it?
Well,
No, there's nothing else.
The alternatives, the alternate pricing was included in the
overall.
in that, so the alternatives were included, so we're included in the, for the general contract, the 4.6 million.
I apologize, I'm trying to,
Okay, we can,
Want to take a minute?
well, yeah, just give me, yeah, I see the 683, but all these add-ons,
They're,
1101, 1102,
they're in here. Well, not the 1101, 1102, because we don't have a cost for that. You have a cost per cubic yard in case they find contaminated soil and in case they have to replace it with fresh or clean soil. So that is just a cubic yard.
Okay.
And we don't even know
We don't know
what
if
that
that's
could
going
be.
to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all the others, other than the soil, are in here, and all the others are only under the general contractor.
so the cubic, and the same with the
Yeah.
1101, so all the
Yeah.
cubic price per whatever,
Yeah.
we don't have to vote or approve that, we're going to accept whatever comes down the road.
That's the unit price for any future cost you'd have to spend for that work.
It's just an estimate, it could be, who knows?
It could be none, it could be, it just depends on what they
Yeah.
find.
You don't know what we're going to find.
Okay,
Thank you. All right, you good?
I'm good.
Everyone good?
You're good.
Whether good's the right way to put it.
Oh, we're adjusting. That's how the, you could have some light, please. There we go.
Actually, the light was better without the light.
Yeah, sort of. All right, next, on new business is the 2018 Township final budget.
Final budget.
Final budget.
No tax increase, remaining at 11.875 mils. Total revenues anticipated of 15,634,609. And expenses of 23,049,669, leaving us a fund balance of 7,376,518. We are using reserves of 7,415,061. Of course, don't forget that includes the first part of the bond issue that we took in this year for construction of the building.
$6,361,000.
Yes,
It's not like we're using
yeah.
whatever reserves we had.
And we
It's $6
still
million
have in there
bond.
the $2 million to continue later this year for borrowing. Our net operating income is 0.6 million. Total transfers, we've already gone over. I think the major capital, obviously, is going to be the new building. Also, our road program, we're anticipating $625,000 for the estates, and also investing $85,000 in software data update to track our road and infrastructure. Of course, our stormwater management, our MS4 requirements from DEP. We've seen that program presented to us from Mario and GHD. We're going to be budgeting $92,000 for that this year. Kids CAS will be moving forward with the grant funding of $400,000. Public Works is going to be doing some improvements down back of $200,000 and our parking lot lighting of $100,000. Our police will be brought up to full staffing at 21 officers. Halfway through the year, we'll be hiring a new person in Public Works due to a upcoming retirement. Administration, we're replacing a position that's vacant, and continuing to have 2 part-time interns in the coming year. We're adding the administration receptionist as a part-time position. And of course, our non-uniform raises will be at 2.6, and our police contractual increases at 3.5. That is the proposed final budget at this time. And, that has been hung for the last 20 days, the requirements under the state.
Okay, questions about the budget? Comments about the budget? We'll entertain a motion to approve the budget for 2018.
I'll make that motion to approve the 2018 budget.
Second?
All right, any other questions?
Second that.
You got that? Did you hear that?
He said,
Yeah, I seconded it.
he was.
Okay. All right, they're going to fight over that. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, 4-0. Thank you. Good job. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, everybody. All right, we got to fix the tax rate at 11.875 for 2018. Resolution number 1991. Is there a motion to approve the resolution fixing the tax rate?
Move to approve Resolution 1991.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. And as the manager said, that is a tax rate without an increase in 2018. The next item, I'm happy to say that Stephanie Mason has agreed to a new contract and is staying on as our manager. This is an item that we discussed in the executive session last, and before you is her contract, and we'll entertain a motion to approve the contract.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you. All right, good. We're good to go there. And is that it? I'm turning the page. Nope, treasurer's report for December 19th, 2017. Is there a motion to approve which you received electronically? Treasurer.
Move to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
And then finally the bills.
Aye.
Thank you. Sorry. The bills list for December 19th. Is there a motion to approve it?
Move to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, Sean, you want to hear announcements or do you want to leave now?
Oh, I'll hang on. I got to hear him again.
Okay, we're going to be closed, Sean, on Monday and Tuesday, December 25th and 26th for Christmas, and Monday, January 1st for New Year's Day. Reorganization, Sean, which you will not be a part of, but you may attend because you're always welcome, is Tuesday, January 2nd, 2018 at 4 p.m. Doylestown Township Board of Auditors reorganization is Wednesday, January 3rd at 7. Our next regular meeting is January 16th at 7 p.m. Christmas tree drop-off, New Britain Road entrance to Central Park, anytime after December 27th through to February 14th. Doylestown Township Park and Rec, in partnership with Premier World Discovery, is offering 2 trips in 2018. Great trains and great canyons, and the treasures of Ireland. So contact administrative offices for more information. And our bicentennial kickoff is the gala is January 6th at Doylestown Country Club. We're going to have a dance band and signature cocktail. We've got tickets available. You can buy them online. They're $75 each. Get them today. And great gift-giving ideas. We have these beautiful framed photographs up here. Proceeds going to Kids Castle. They're $5 each. Please take a look. Movie tickets and ski tickets. Bicentennial gifts with bikes and trees and bricks and Mercer tiles and clothing and gala tickets. Park and recreation gift certificates are available. Park benches, mural prints, and anybody else have anything? And nothing? Motion to adjourn?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All right,
Aye.
we're good to go, and there's stuff to sign.
Happy holidays,
Good night.
everybody.
Yes, and congratulations for a good, successful year, board. We're done in 2017. Moving on to 2018. Thanks for coming, Rob.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Thank you for coming.
And welcome to our new supervisor.